Hello everybody, this is ZigZagZog coming to you from somewhere in this world, and ahead of us we're going to Chihuahua yet again, this time to an Advent security precinct, and we are doing Operation Mountain Star. This particular mission, we're rescuing resistance contacts. About time so we can gain some more strength for our Haven activities. We'll see you down there. Alrighty. Looks like we have to go a long ways to rescue our prisoners. And it looks like we have to continue back past persnickety. We gotta we gotta head past that point. Looks like the evac. This one has a set evacuation location for the jailbreak. We have to continue on past where the rescue takes place. This did have the large map sitrep, so it is a larger map than the average map. And here is the mission we're doing. A group of resistance contacts were rounded up during an Advent sweep and are being held in holding cells in the area. Advent vehicles are inbound to transfer the rebels to an unknown location, so we have a limited window to break in and get these people out. If we can safely extract them, they would be an asset to resistance operations in this region. Alright, so we do have Drummix to kind of scout things out for us and hopefully keep us safe and get us quickly to our destination. We have Technical in Blue Jay. We have Speshmic list, so we do have a specialist to unlock our prison doors. We have Carlos Sectoid as an assault, and we have Machine Hater as a gunner. So that's the team that's going out as a little refresher. And no, I am not. Let's kind of get an overview of the map. So there's not really a close building to jump to. So I'm kind of thinking about maybe coming down the side this way and then cutting across. We're going to have to be very careful about getting near this building down here because, you know, citizens like hiding right on the other side of a window or a door. So we're going to have to be careful. Drummix, get us moving.
Got it.
First move, nothing. And we do have a couple of hacky towers with Speshmic list. He is not our hackiest specialist around, but he'll come in handy, I'm sure. We cannot get up the pole to utilize this building, at least crossing this building on the roof. It's not a total necessary requirement. We can always find a door with which to enter the building and try going in that way. That'll waste a little time. Now this one has, notice, a very, very nice timer. Extract all units in 22 turns. That's not really the real timer. The real timer on this one is the softer reinforcement timer. Reinforcements will start arriving a lot sooner than the end of that extraction timer. So just a forewarning to you, it's more important on this one to keep track of the reinforcements. And when that changes to yellow, hopefully y'all can shout out to me to make sure I do notice. So if even Drummix can't squeeze up that ladder, this tower is just being a pain. So actually what I'm probably going to do is I'm gonna continue scouting ahead with you, Drummix, and I'm going to send everybody else wide and try going through the building on the lower level. Unless there's a ladder right on the corner somewhere, but I don't think there is. And at least that way we'll have a little bit of cover. Or, well, heck, we're all fairly fast. Maybe we can just follow you. But let's get our first look here.
Are we there yet?
All right, everybody. What do you think we need to do? Head indoors. Oh, it's a big open format building, so in that respect I'm not upset with it. So let's kind of do that. Stick off to the side of the map. Sometimes we can have less traffic that way.
Charge!
And Spesh, you're the slowest one in the group. We did not equip you with an SMG. Even big old machine hater carrying the big old heavy weapon is faster than you. No offense.
Bewegung! Bewegung!
All right.
All right, let's get our first peek. I don't get a sense that we have an individual in there. I'm still only. Yeah, we kind of got a vision in there from our shinobi. So I'm running you right here, Blue Jay.
I'm on the move.
Unfortunately, we called that one, and I am going to push you forward. I don't think we have to worry about an individual that expose you there.
Good copy. Moving on target.
And the building is clear, so we really can go all out getting in there now
I'm on the move.
and running towards our target.
Verstanden.
All right, we are pretty much inside. Now we'll just continue our scouting forward on the outside. And I'm going to bring you down here for starters.
Yes and yes.
And no, we don't see anything yet. So let's continue. Now the building here, I think it's showing that they're right there, but we got to get inside this building. There's a staircase, so they're underneath this staircase. I believe there's probably a door somewhere near the front. There's more than likely opening on the roof that we could potentially drop down. I'm gonna move up to, since we're near the edge. I'm not gonna. There's no need to totally over push and get ourselves into an awkward position, but I do want to keep moving, just to keep it going.
All right.
Oh, we get a sound cue, which is helpful. Lone drone over in the other building, and we're going to continue pushing and pressing forward. Now we have a door here. And doggone it, there better very well be a door to get out of here. All of a sudden I'm going, this is a trap to get... This building was a trap, and I don't like seeing open doors. I did not hear any doors open, but I don't like seeing opened doors. So we're coming back here. At least we have a way out of the building to continue along the edge of the map.
Moving out.
Okay, nothing we're aware of out here. I'm gonna continue you forward. Actually, let's get Drummix going forward on this side and seeing what he can see kind of around the building a little bit.
All right.
And we heard the sound cue over here, but we have not picked them up yet. So what I'm gonna do, kind of get a look at the building we got to get over. So maybe what we'll do is we'll go up and over on this building. There is a front door here. It's going to be weird getting into it, and we also know something's here. So maybe we're going to try the roof entrance into this location is kind of what I'm leaning towards. And I'm only going to move forward a tiny bit.
All right. Looks like we rolled a random encounter.
And there we go. We did see who was making the noise. It's as far as we can tell, it's a pod of 2, and that would mean 3 that we're kind of aware of. The drone way back at the first building, and these 2 sentry sectoid. So it can be common on these missions where they, especially on large maps, they patrol in teams of 2, just so they can cover more of the map. I definitely have seen that happen before. So we're gonna bring you out here, Blue Jay.
In there now.
It seemed safe, and it turned out to be safe. So we're gonna continue pushing forward as much as we can, and we'll just pop you here, Machine Hater.
Tempo.
and keep everybody else moving.
Running.
I'm on my way.
Okay, they're moving away. And we need to keep pushing and trying to figure this thing out. Now, Drummix, I kind of want to get you over here to get some sight in the building a little bit. So we'll do this in pieces. First, we'll kind of move here to see in there a little bit.
We're on our way.
And then I'm actually coming here. You know, when you all here move up, you're probably going to get better sense of vision down there. But I'm going to peek around the corner here. Ooh, that's so dangerous, isn't it? Can be so dangerous. But I think I'm going to come here instead.
Got it.
And look around that corner. There we go. Now we can catch up as best we can and get ready to hit the roof. That's the plan.
With pleasure. Move, move, move.
Los, los, los.
All right, so far, so good. I hope that didn't jinx us somehow, but so far, so good. So, Drummix, do your thing, and yeah, I'm wondering if I want to keep you down off the building. And I'm going to think about it. Trying to scout out where some of these other folks are so we have a better idea.
Course.
And there's another pole here should we decide and change our mind to get you up high. Let's get you, Blue Jay. Let's peek through the second story window, which actually just looks down onto the first floor.
On the way.
And even though we are in a hurry, I'm not going to take the second level until we can do it on a blue move, and that'll also give the rest of us a chance to catch up, since we are slowly lagging behind little by little. So let's bring you up here, Machine Header.
Und ab geht's.
Spesh.
7 off.
And Carlos Sectoid. I'm just going to leave you standing right there.
Boosting.
Now we know the last pod kind of moved off. I don't know how far I really want to take. I'm going to bring you over this way in case they're turning around.
Okay, fine.
Feindbewegung vor uns.
And if that was the same pod, they've already turned around. So that was probably a good idea to have the corner cover, but they're not close enough to lock you in. Okay, this is where we take the roof and see if there's something up here that we have to worry about.
Rolling. Got a fucking hostile squad here.
And guess what? There's something to worry about up here. We found 3. So we now kind of know where 6, and I do believe there was a third one there that we lost sight of. So we now need to try setting up for next turn. I'm a little... Oh, I guess you can move so close because of that heavy cover. Do I trust, since we can't see the other individual? Do I? And can't get close enough with you. Not really. Maybe they'll wander towards us. Maybe. So let's kind of see if that might not happen. I don't necessarily need, if that is going to happen, everybody else to get too close yet. Let's come here.
Bin unterwegs.
And maybe they do come around this side, so Spesh, why don't we keep you over here?
Okay.
And I do definitely want my run and gun up on the roof also. In fact, I might do a little push forward. If they come, let's hope if they do come towards us, it's straight for us and they don't quite get this far. I don't always have a good sense yet on exactly the distance they can be expected to wander. What I'm going to do, they're kind of moving back now. So part of me is saying, let's hide here. I don't think, yeah, they could easily come back and make it hard for us to get up this pole. Since we kind of know where these folks are, instead, what I'm going to do, Drummix, getting you up here, just in case, you know, something doesn't go as planned, just in case.
Sir, yes, sir!
Because we know where 6 of 9 are, and I'm going to assume, more than likely, that the last pod is down right very near the prisoners. That's my best guess.
Launching.
Feuerschutz.
Oh, and they go away. That's right where we want to go, too. And they kind of go away. Everybody needs to go away. Doggone it. Why couldn't they have come our way? It would have been so pleasant. So I'm going to drop you right back down, Drummix. See if we can get a better look and maybe get a better sense of where they moved here.
Okay.
All right. So I can't get forward without exposing myself, but obviously I could always open the door too. And we do not see the other enemy over here, so they could, well, it's not much of a roof over here, so eventually they're going to be going all the way down, and there's a doorway here. That's how we get to that stairway that takes us down inside. So the other way to get inside is this door also, if we don't want to push over here because of that pod. So maybe we all, since there's not really a roof hatch, well, the roof hatch is here. Where does that get us? Let's get a good sense of where the roof hatch gets us and drops us in. It drops us in on the other side of the wall, so it would drop us in for whatever might be in here, guarding the prisoners directly. And if they're guarding the prisoners directly, I can't remember if there's a doorway or could be a doorway over here for that other pod to come charging through. Oof. But we gotta kind of get moving. Reinforcement is yellow now, so it's time to get moving. Drummix, I'm going to have you open the door and see what you see inside. Hopefully not getting exposed, but I kind of need that peek. Okay, we didn't get exposed, and there could easily be a pod right there, or that other pod is going to wander back in to the prison area. One of the two. So, dum-de-dum. We gotta figure out how we want to work this now. Is there any other way? That's the only drop-down point. So I'm almost leaning towards go, time to go, right here, right now. And even you, can you drop down Spesh? Probably not. Oh, you could come in the front door, but it's not going to be enough to hack. And that's a window, isn't it? So this group that comes wandering outside could end up seeing what's going on inside through the window. And you can still get inside. And maybe that's what I need to do. Just to... Oh, there's an open door here also. We kind of determined that this room didn't seem all that interesting. So what I'm going to do is send you and yourself over here, hopefully not exposing a pod to scatter. Or can we come here to get a slightly better view? I would like some eyes in there, a little more than what we have.
Good call.
And we do see a lot more of the room, and I don't see a lot more in that room. So I'm going to jump you down, Blue Jay. It'll be a blue move for us. So we have a door over here and a potential window there. I'm really surprised that nobody was inside. And no, that wasn't a window. That was like, it made it look like a window at the actual angle we were looking at. So how is our way out of here? This is just weird. This is weird that I'm not fighting anybody yet. So Machine Hater, I'm bringing you down also, because if that other pod or anyone comes marching through a door, I want to know about it. And I want us down there to react. And I'm going to pop you here.
Look at us.
And Spesh, we're gonna bring you down. You know what I'm gonna do though is I'm gonna keep you, Sectoid, on the roof, kind of off to this side, because your running gun can have you drop over the edge here. If they end up coming through that door, you can drop back in here if that's where the running gun helps us the most. And I'm kind of gonna probably park you over here is what I'm gonna do. But Special McList, even though you can't get down, you can't. Oh, you can go through and crash through the glass. We're not doing that. That's the only way you could get down on a blue move. You can get down this way on a blue move, but it just doesn't give you sight of the door. So you know what I'm going to do? Since you can't do it in this turn anyway, I'm going to bring you down here to close this door so that these other doodads over here, if they wander this way, won't see us through the door.
Closing in on the target.
How about that? Alright, we're in. And what I can do is I'll just get you right over here so you can hack next time the doors to free the prisoners.
I'm there.
And Sectoid, I'm thinking I'm going to put you right there, so you're kind of in between the two zones where I might be able to use your help.
Attacking over there.
Although I'm hesitant to run you down this side, knowing there's another pod out there, but I like having you ready.
Oh no.
Come on, fucking get some.
Okay, let's run the hack. And check both doors. When you have these two doors, check, because you may see slightly different percentages. Now, this is the type of thing you want to see on the towers. A small intel cache, and it's only 58% because our hack ability is not amazing. It can be quite a bit better. Let's see what the other door gives us percent-wise. 63% for that same thing. Notice that? Guess which door we're going to hack. All right, let's do it. Oh, we did it! We got a little extra intel. So you have crap hacking skills, but it was just enough. Thank you, Spesh McList.
Oh, fucking hell.
Now we are revealed. Doing and releasing the prisoners gets us known, you know. Makes sense. But the question is, okay, they can. I wasn't sure if we... Sometimes you have to get somebody to unlock the door. Sometimes you don't. It's just some various quirks of the game. And now our rescue area is somewhere in the back. Yeah, it's way back here. But we don't know what's out way back there. And we need to find and take a look. And one of those that can take a look for us is right here. And the question is, do we have windows back here that you'll be able to see out of for us? I do not know, but we're going to run you here and see what you see. Fortunately, we still have Drummix hidden. He stays hidden in the process. And we do have windows here that we can see out of. We do not have doors on the back side to see out of, except right over here we have doors to look out of. And I may... And then this is kind of into a lobby. So what I'm probably going to do is park you near the lobby and maybe, I think, get everybody else up to the roof. As I try to scout over here and make sure the backside's clear, I'm thinking that's what we're going to try.
What are we doing again?
Now there was a ladder that we jumped down, yeah, so we can get to the roof. That's the good news. And we're going to do just that. And we're going to try not getting too close to the edge yet until we have a chance to have Drummix scouted out. I can't believe it's kind of going like this, to be quite honest.
On my way.
This is like a stealth prison break so far. How many times can you say you've had that happen? Now we're going to make noise when they get out of the prison door, so we can't help that. So the enemy's going to know about the noise down below. And we have an individual that can't make it up onto the roof on their first move. So we're going to move him or her last. And usually, you know, the slowest ones tend to be the rookies that we have an opportunity to hire. It's just the way it works. And I don't think... Yeah, we're just gonna run you over there after I get our last soldier up top. Because Sectoid's already up there. So Blue Jay, let's get you up here. Yeah, there's not really much in the way of cover.
Moving on target location.
And we'll have you overwatching over here at your good short range that you would be overwatching at.
I will make sure that area is safe.
React by coming up the ladder. And this poor individual is going to be exposed to being shot. Fortunately, this name, I do not believe, is anybody in our pool. If we rescue this soldier and they go into our pool, we will make that one of our soldiers. But right now it's not. So if this person standing here at the base of the ladder because they're pokey dies, I won't feel as bad because they don't have one of your names yet. All right, so we're gonna at least get to the roof. So we're coming back down to you, Drummix, and this is where you open a door into this room to see what it looks like. And it kind of looks okay. And the next door looks like a front door, so we can start seeing out. And I'm going to bring you here to open this door next. Let's do it on a blue move in case there's some civilian I can't see, because I saw one over here. Yeah, we're going to the front door. And we'll scout out there next. This will see down into this room and can see around other windows. So I know this room is empty. But there's also windows over here. But we didn't get an indication. Well, those are, I don't know if those are see-through doors or not. They kind of look, yeah, they kind of look see-through now, don't they? So let's see where we need to get some folks. And these, oh, this one has windows. Yeah, and there's windows on there. There's just too many dang windows. Who built all the windows? And I don't want to come to the edge. Well, fortunately, timer-wise, we're okay, and we can see where we need to go. It's just a matter of, will there be a lot of enemies out there? And we may end up just doing some blue moves over here, so I don't have to move too far. And if I make an unfortunate mistake, we can hopefully move out of it. But so far, it's okay. So, Blue Jay. Yeah, I just don't want to peek down here yet. Just do not want to. We're going to keep it simple, keep it blue moves for this turn.
Orders confirmed. On the move. On the move.
We'll bring you, we'll think about you in a moment. We'll come here. Machine Hater. And we got the Slowpoke to get upstairs. We'll bring him here. And we'll start moving back with the rest of the group. Kind of hang put.
Fire shots.
And the citizens will hunker. Or the whatever they are. At the moment, they're citizens. Soon they will be put to work.
No one's getting past me.
Okay, let's get you Drummix peeking around here and finding out for us. And here's where you come running out. Now there could be something right there. It's kind of a blind spot and you're going to be close to it. But we got help not far away if there is a problem. Wow. Who would have ever expected this would end up being a stealth mission? Who, in their right minds, would have thought that? I'm going to bring you over here, Drummix. See if you can get a little line through windows and see around the corner.
Good call.
And no, so everybody, get running. I'm going to keep you on the backside, Machine Hater. Obviously, it's not going to help if they come around that corner, but we were here earlier with nothing there, so I'm feeling okay. If I'm feeling if anybody wanders, it's going to be around that side.
Jawohl.
Spesh. We're just going to drop you here, I think, but let's get others who are faster to get past you. Okay, so this is Blue Jay. Yeah, I'm gonna run you, Blue Jay, pretty far.
Go, go, go!
And then Spesh, I'm gonna bring you here just so somebody can be on
Move into
Overwatch.
position.
And then now, I want to drop you down that close, or should I bring you around this side where we know it's a little more okay? thinking if I bring you this far, it's going to be pretty close for everybody to get out of here. So we're going to try it.
I heard you.
Jumping in front of the windows, which I didn't like, but we did it. And if you can get this far... I'm going to forego the Overwatch to make sure you can hopefully make it out. Although this guy's this individual's just as pokey, and it doesn't really tell me. Okay, their speed is 12, and yours is 13, so they're even slower than you. So we'll keep you back, because if they can make it out, you can, and if they can't, we're going to need to protect that individual anyway. So Overwatch. And they're still back there. It's like we snuck right by them. Holy smokes. Okay, you're the slowpoke. Can you make it? No. So we do want to kind of protect who we can. And now get exited who we can. And accomplish part of our objective.
Status confirmed. We've secured a civilian contact.
Alright. I am going to bring us over this way. We're basically going to get everybody near the exit zone on Overwatch and play it that way.
Roger that.
Well, except for perhaps you. No, actually, if we bring you here on Overwatch, you'll easily be able to make it out. So everybody will be on Overwatch, and say, in case someone surprises us coming around the corner, and that's just what we're going to do. All right, anyone left Machine Header? I'm just keeping you there, otherwise everybody else has moved. Let's Overwatch.
We're waiting.
I will make sure that area is safe.
All right. We never knew that we brought the stealth team, but we did. Reinforcements are still yellow. We got out even before they managed to turn red. Let's do it, guys.
I'm on the move. I'll be there before you know it.
Jetzt komme ich.
I almost blocked out our person we're trying to rescue.
Now let's roll up.
Status confirmed. We've secured a civilian contact. Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
Now, obviously, we lost out on potential kill experience, skill AP, but the bulk of the AP really comes from completing the mission. So, yes, we did lose out on some, but we still got a decent amount, the bulk of it. Let's take a photo. Oh my lord. Posers, all of you. I do think we need to rearrange some things. So let's get out of the wedge formation. If we get into a line, we can better see everybody. How about that? And yeah, we don't even have to get everybody to stand up at that point. And we've got some very unique poses. Is that you, Drummix, laying down? And we got Carlos Sectoid over there doing his little model pose. So I kind of like the look here. I don't know if it's just the aliens that will know the fear from this photo. But we're going to take it.
We must never allow these dissidents to fill our hearts with fear. Their victory today is a minor footnote in history, a small bump on the path of salvation the elders have set forth for us.
All right, it's kind of a weird leaderboard with hardly anything to account for other than who moved the furthest. Drummix.
Well done, Commander. It's always good for morale when we ace a mission like that.
So very good, guys. All the squatties, if you didn't notice, got a promotion. So let's just jump on in here and get those promotions done. Now I've kind of pre-marked everybody's, at least everybody who has a class has been pre-marked. Everybody who's at least a squatty, I've kind of planned out some ideas on what your tree could look like. Some sections have more than one thing marked. Sometimes the XCom row has more marked than we might hope to get, like low intelligence here for you, machine hater. We might, it's going to be cutting it really close to be able to pick up 2 at 20. But you know, I just marked anything I might be interested in. So you can have a look at what it is. Take a look when you have a chance at the Long War of the Chosen wiki, which I think I have linked down below in the description, and see if you agree. And if you don't, if you think some other perks are worthwhile, I'm happy to have you chat with me down in the comments or chat with me over in the Discord page to let me know what you think. Because I'm flexible on some of these. I'm not set in stone all the time. I kind of showed you my preference, but there's always some flexibility involved. And speaking of Discord, if you haven't gone over there, there's some amazing work that's being done by the Nightmare Tank in there under Resistance News. He's got all sorts of spreadsheets and after-action reports and info on each character that he's compiling on various spreadsheets that are all bookmarked or pinned in that section, so you can easily find them if it ends up getting too full of comments. So I advise, if you haven't done that, take a look at that if you're enjoying the playthrough. It's pretty impressive. All right. Oh, I didn't do your actual promotion, though. I talked about it, and I value center mass because you are an aim gunner. I made you a gunner because of your aim. Therefore, I want to, and my goal here was to output as much damage as I could with you with your good aim. So center mass does just that, additional base point of damage when hitting with your guns. Specimic list. Let's go take a look at the plan I have for you. And since you have horrible hacking, well, you know, your aim is okay-ish, so I could have kind of gone the Overwatch build, but instead I decided to make you really a support specialist, and the support specialist actually lends itself to potential officer training down the road. So be thinking about that as a possibility. I'm going to start out with basically a lot of the medical perks have been chosen for you, although it's hard for me to pass up full override. I kind of have a affinity for that one as opposed to rescue protocol, and we have a couple picked out, Shredder being one and neutralizing agents being another one for you. Neutralizing agents kind of fits in nicely with a medical build too. Aid protocol now neutralizes fire, poison, acid, and bleeding. So we're going to pick up revival protocol. So all those people on that crate retrieval mission that were getting stunned left and right by those drones, you could have revived them all back to usefulness. Blue Jay. Well, I decided to go the flaming route with you, with your buddy, and once we start getting extra perks and teaming you up that way, I decided another flamer was not a bad thing. So we're going to start as I do on that build with the fire in the hole also, because we do want to be able to use your rocket a little bit, at least. And finally, we got Carlos Sectoid here, and I'm also going lightning reflexes. What can I say? Over these other two perks, you know, unless I'm even if I'm going kind of a stun gun kind of a build, I think I still would pick lightning reflexes over all of those. You see how bad it is when we get locked down by Overwatch on some of our missions early on when we don't have this. This really opens up the mobility game by having lightning reflexes. I think I may have even said that the last time I took it, but that's how much I think about that perk. All right, there you go, guys. And we got 10 intel because of our hacker specific list. Thank you. And our new rookie will be renamed because we do not have a viewer character that has been. So I'll try to have that adjusted for next episode. So welcome to somebody down the road we'll get to meet. And something I'd like to do today.
I don't know where people are getting those damn Advent burgers, but if I find another wrapper stuffed under one of these command consoles, there's gonna be hell to pay.
Well, you know, Bradford, those Advent burgers are mighty tasty. So can't blame them too much, right? So I'm going to start randomly going through some backstories just so we can start looking at a few of those. Something, you know, in my rush to get the first 4 episodes out, I just didn't do. And now we got a moment. In fact, Max, you're up at the top at the moment, so why don't we take a look at yours for today's backstory review. When the first alien invasion happened, Max found himself self-imposed retirement deep in the Australian outback. And it scrolls too fast for me, so guess what? I'm going to read it this way. When the first alien invasion happened, Max found himself in self-imposed retirement deep in the Australian outback. For years, Max had traded as a professional mercenary, fighting from one end of the globe to the other. There never seemed to be a shortage of conflicts, but also of wartime atrocities. There was only so much a man could witness before breaking. Having reached that point, Max swore to leave that life behind and moved from one remote location to another, avoiding civilization as much as possible. Even so, peace eluded him. But then the alien terror attacks began, and Max found himself ready to fight for the people he had once had to fight against. So good job, Max. Happy to have you on the team as our sniper. All right, there's a couple other things I want to look at while we're here. Before we get back out to the GeoScape. I'm going to do some rookie training. Because I can't get everybody out all at once. So I have a couple of you that I'm going to put into the training school and put in that way. So let's get over to the training school, building guerrilla tactics school. And we have an open soldier here, and here we can train. It'll take 10 days, so you'll be unavailable for 10 days. But when you're back, you're going to be a lot more useful out in the field because you won't be a rookie anymore. So it's a good thing. Raul, Laser Master, Machine Hater Jr., we're going to get you out. And this is kind of what I have in mind for you. I hope you're going to be okay with it. Your aim is just average. But this is my thinking with you, because I do want one of these out there. At first we were talking about making Marcus Nameless Joy into this position. I'm going to do it for you. Because this is a holobot, I guess that's the best name, a holo targeting sniper. Which means it also is the perfect kind of a sniper to promote as an officer, and that's what I want to do for you. And it's simply for the simple reason that I want you as an officer being able to boss around Machine Hater. It just tickled my funny bone, and that's why we're doing it. I hope you don't mind becoming a sniper for us and a future officer. So we're going to put you in here, we're going to train you, and you're going to be a sharpshooter. A kind of sharpshooter we don't have right now. And usually holobot, or the holo targeting sharpshooters, don't have as good an aim as you. So you're still going to be able to use your sharpshooting weapon just fine. You just won't have all the max damage perks. But that's fine. That's okay. Because you're going to have some other skills that the others don't. And then I'm also going to bring out Alexei. I decided rather than wait for something to happen, you're going to become a shinobi. And you're going to become my first stealth shinobi. Because I need to develop one of those for the first time we get to a tower mission. And then, of course, there's other times it'll definitely come in handy. But I definitely need at least one of these for the tower missions. And I'm planning on getting you there. So you guys are in training right now. That's our plan. That's my plan. Now, as far as anything else I wanted to talk about, I took off the holo globe transition. I liked it at first, but then I said, it just takes too long. So we've changed to the instant transition. And there are some other bonds in the armory that I've kind of glanced at. They're starting to add up, but I'm not totally thrilled with all of the classes that are able to bond yet. So I'm going to probably only hold off a couple, 2-3 more missions at the most to try and wait out and get the right kind of bonds that I'm looking for. Otherwise, we'll just start bonding with the classes we have. It's not the end of the world if they aren't perfect matches. Best to get the bonds at some point, and rather than putting it off. There's still benefit, even if they aren't, the perfect synergies. And finally, I stared right at them. We got 2 more promotions that we're going to make out there, and I want to get those done also. So they're not sitting around wondering what they're going to be. Kurt Wagner, we are going to make you into our Ranger. And we'll pick out your overall chart when we have a chance and see what kind of a build you'll fit into. And you'll have a chance to comment on that. And then the same thing we're going to do with Shane Vanson. And I think we had talked in the Discord, and we actually were on the same page as far as how to promote you, and you're going to be a sharpshooter. All right, so we're a little light on Grenadiers right now when you kind of look across the barracks. So the next mission where I have a chance to take out a rookie, we're going to try and take out somebody who may kind of fit in that role. And it could be our newest pickup, Avery Lynch, that doesn't have the most amazing aim that we rename. Could become a Grenadier, we shall see. Or, we have some other possibilities out there too. We may end up just having a high aim Grenadier, or Nooks. You may work as a Grenadier also, since you have average aim. You may be the target and the rookie we take out next when I want to get promoted, my newest Grenadier. All right, so that's, I think, everything I need to talk about that I was thinking about. And now, without further delay, let's get back out here and start scanning for another mission. So yeah, it's not as colorful as without using the hologlobe, but the switch process is a tiny bit faster. So we're still up here. The force level, we didn't have a chance to even see the enemy on that last one. The force level, I think, this would have been the first mission where our force level increased, so we might have seen a slightly different soldier out there, but oh well, we did not. And I'm going to just scan up here where we are and see what else we can find while we wait for this other jailbreak.
Got an urgent communication coming in for you now, Commander.
You have made considerable progress against the aliens over the past month, Commander. I hope that your ongoing efforts will only lead to further success.
Okay, first month over. It also means over at the black market, we now have access to potentially another scientist. So we'll have to see what that cost is all about. And I'm kind of interested in getting back and picking up a second scientist to keep our research on a decent pace. But 4 guerrilla ops completed this month, 1 region contacted, and 4 technologies researched. No supplies right now, as we know. We aren't focusing on that early. We're getting supplies in other ways, mission-wise, and selling our stuff. Okay, we know the Chosen are out there, but we have not located or found any of them yet. And because we have not found them, we don't really have a sense as far as the alien activity right now.
If you would order us, Commander, we will undertake a new means of disrupting the Elders and their false vision.
Okay, now that the first month has gone by, we have access to covert actions. We can do a 1 a month until unless we want to build the facility that allows more to be done, or have them done back to back. So unlike in vanilla War, the Chosen, your operatives can fail covert actions here. The risk of failure is reduced based on the ranks of the soldiers on the operation. The higher the ranks, the lower the risk of failure. Also, the risk of ambush increases the more covert actions that are completed without being ambushed. So risk is reset once you are ambushed. So that's a fun little feature on covert actions also. So our new covert actions that we picked up is the ability to form a soldier bond. And if we were to look down here, there's no minimum requirement on rank to be able to do it, although higher ranks would reduce failure. And if we want to build some cohesion with any two soldiers, we can do that. Right off the bat, I'm not going to jump in here and do a covert actions, especially with that. And plus, if we want to locate another faction, we have to have somebody at least ranked up to sergeant before we can even think about doing that. Same with the Reapers. I take that back. Reapers, we need a staff sergeant. So we have two different ranks. I don't think this one said staff sergeant. No, this one's sergeant plus. So we got to wait for those levels before we can even try finding another faction to help us out. So, Commander, each month the resistance factions can be assigned orders, and, well, we know that as XCom gains influence with the factions, additional orders will become available, and they will be able to complete more orders per month.
If there are orders you would have us follow, Commander, tell us what must be done.
I shouldn't have really read that because resistance orders are not active. All right, so I'm actually for the moment going to keep scanning here before we head over to the black market. Right now we only have 40 supplies anyway, and I don't think we quite have enough to, get that extra 60 or in that neighborhood we're going to need to purchase a scientist. It could be over 100 these days. I'm not sure till we go over here and check. All right, we have a 7-day timer, which is a very good timer. This is a find a lead and gain intel, which would and could be very helpful. It is very light, so we're going to go on this and potentially be prepared for a very light mission, and probably we're going to only be able to fit 5 on this, so we may have to do this with a team of 5. So I'm going to not take any rookies on this particular mission. But we're going to see about finding the lead and the intel package. So, as usual, we will be right back as I pick out the team that we're going to take. Okay, we're back with the team. It ended up going with a team of 5. When I had tried going in with 6, it got my mission infiltration timer to exactly 7 days, 3 hours, and that was everything stripped down. Other than the ablative. And you need to have a little bit of a buffer for travel time, at least a couple hours, and we couldn't quite get it, so I went with a team of 5. And the way it worked out anyway is with this infiltration, well, we're going to have it at very light. Actually, if I take away a grenade here, I thought I saw it lower before I added a grenade somewhere, and we're going to see if I can remove an item or two. I'd like to have at least one flashbang in case there's some kind of a sectoid out there we need to break things with. I'm not so worried about not having so many explosives because we have some power on this team. And there we go. We got it down to potentially extremely light just by dropping a couple quick little items. And we're going to give it a go. So even if the strength does not drop down to 2 moving to South Africa, or excuse me, the Mexican region, the New Mexico region, whatever it's called these days. I don't know why I was thinking we were in Africa. I'm thinking of the wrong game. We are potentially going to face extremely light anyway, no matter what kind of troop movement does or does not take place. So I'm happy with the team. We got Gravedigger. We brought our skirmisher back out. We got, by the way, Dave, the alien grinder, accepted the role with his high hack of a specialist. So we're giving him his first action today. Thanks for coming along and giving us a hand as hopefully an amazing specialist. Kurt Wagner Gleiser, we're going to bring you along as your newly promoted, as the most recently promoted ranger on the team. We got Mike Altrista Munoz, and he is our assault on this mission, and Shane Boom Vanson is our sharpshooter. We gave her, it's kind of a toss-up sometimes. Do you give it to the sharpshooter? Do you give it to the ranger? But ranger, you'll have multiple shots. You'll hopefully make up, well, we'll see. I decided to go with the sharpshooter on that ammo. Let's get down there.
Sky Ranger in position to drop.
All right, we could use that intel and resources, and we're going to keep moving forward. And I'm going to search one more time over here because we could potentially find a lib mission. But before we do that, we need to. I stripped out the Haven advisors, and we need to put in a new Haven advisor. And I always check down at the bottom. Drummix, so Drummix, we're going to put you in as one, and then we'll put your bondmate down here. That way. We'll be forced to empty you guys out for a mission. There we go. So we have Haven advisors again. Let's keep scanning. And Mark, the coach, is back. Recovered from his wounds, and we have our other technical back. So now nobody is in the sick bay right now. How about that? And what kind of a timer? 5 days, 21. And that is a liberation mission, a liberation chain mission for another 28 intel, and I'm going on this one. And there's a chance, you know, we'll get the other mission ahead of it done, and so we'll get the extra intel. So if I feel I need to boost this to get to slightly better numbers, we just might do that. I'm gonna probably bring a team of 5 anyway, even though we'll be over infiltrated, and I'm gonna count on being able to boost this to get us down lower. So once again, we will pause and be right back with the team we're going to take out. All right, we've actually seen this team recently, the stealth team. I don't think this is one that we'll be able to do stealth. So if we're going to be able to infiltrate under the time with 5 individuals, and if we boost, it'll go down to extremely light. So we're planning to boost. If for some reason we change our minds, or the force level, or excuse me, the strength level drops and moves down south as we're hoping, we may not even have to boost. So we just got to play that part by ear when the time comes. So here's a team. We know it well. There's nothing really that I changed on anybody, other than I took a grenade off of Specialist just to up his speed. Special list is a little faster this time because I felt he was a little chuggy, a little slow the last mission we took him out. So solid team. We know they can get the job done. Let's get them out there.
Sky Ranger deploy.
Menace ready to deploy.
And we're going to start the infiltration. All right, so we're up to 62% here. What I'm going to do is we have our 3 missions here. I do not have anything festering down here right now. And we're going to hope that this strength moves down in the meantime. There's no guarantee because it's over the vigilance level here. But we got missions lined up that's going to increase that vigilance, so you never know. But in the meantime, I'm heading over to the black market to see if we have anything to trade and just see what they have available. Even if we don't end up doing anything, what we can
Setting
at least...
course for Mexico.
No. I accidentally clicked on the skirmisher building to help us build faster, and that's not what I want to accomplish.
Avenger plotting new course.
There we go. We just took a little detour.
Market is open.
Let's take a look and see if we really have anything to sell. Advanced perception, which could help our aim, which we did not use. And some corpses. Now let's just see what costs, what we need to have in order to make a purchase for a scientist that we desire. 118. Well, guess what? We're not getting there with what we have to sell. They're still now they're interested in trooper corpses now, but didn't they used to be $10? Oh no, they were $5. So I might even though I can use them for some upcoming armor vests, I think, that I like to build. Right now I might need the money, so I can get, say, 20 from there. 46 gets us up to 76. So we'll kind of keep that in mind. Let's see if we can find some loot on these missions coming up, and see if we can get back here this month and maybe purchase ourselves something. I don't really have the soldiers for another mission. If we look in the barracks, let's just kind of...
Commander, we currently have no new supplies coming in. We'll need to seek out new means of replenishing our resources.
Let's get all the ready and available. So we have a coach and rookies available right now for a mission, which, you know, the last time I took out rookies, it was
Your
tough.
old man would be proud of what we've managed to do here. What you've managed to do with this ship.
I just wish he had lived long enough to see us fight back. To know that it wasn't all for nothing.
Trust me, he knows. If there was one thing your father always kept in mind, it was his faith in humanity. He knew we could win on our own terms.
All right, so I think what I'll do is I'll rather than look for another mission, which may pop up anyway, even though we're not scanning, I'm going to come here to this. This is something I rarely do, but I'm going to come down to the skirmisher, build faster, and just spend a little time here to help some of our. I think the build faster helps the excavating. Somebody please correct me if I'm wrong. I know it definitely helps speed up the building time of the buildings, but I think it also helps on the excavation. So we're going to fly down here for real this time.
Setting course for Sector 8, Mexico.
And we cleared alien debris, so we want to get down there. We don't want to build a building in there because we can't afford it anyway. But I'm going to move my other, rather than clear this, I'm going to try and speed this process up and bring my other engineer down here. And that will get this down to 6 days. And the alien machinery was going to get, I can't even remember how much it got, but we just got some more. We're up to 78. Now we said I could sell that PCS and a couple troopers, which I'm always hesitant to sell my corpses. But if it can get me a scientist, and that was 40 something, so 80 for 120, I think that works. I think that works for us. Let's head back to the black market.
Avenger plotting new course.
Yes, I want that AIM PCS, but yes, I want another scientist early game, and I want that boost. So we're going to sell a very valuable PCS chip right now, and hopefully that ends up paying off in the long run. And since the Advent Troopers are worth a lot, I'm going to keep 3 because I can use them. I can use 5. But we're going to do this just for a scientist. And there's our scientist. 118. We had 6 to spare. That'll help speed up our research towards laser weapons. Not that we can afford to build a laser weapon now. Let's head back down to the skirmishers.
Setting course for the Mexican Regional Tract.
Okay, the mission appeared down here. An 8-day timer, smash and grab. This is the revealed start type of smash and grab. And I'm hesitant to do this one. Now, how quickly, and it has high explosives within that zone, how quickly is this one due to get done? Ooh. You know, it's going to be really borderline because I really want to do this one with a shinobi. And we have a shinobi on the mission over here. Right there. Hisako Anaconda Chen, who could then turn around and go right back out and help us on this mission if this one comes up fast enough. And right now, the challenge with this one is I don't think we're going to get down to... we're going to have 10 to 12 enemies for this team going out, this team of 5. So it's going to be a challenging mission for this jailbreak, but we need to do the jailbreak. We're going to have to pass on that, and if we're lucky, this passes fast enough that we can come back down here with the bulk of that team and then try the smash and grab. And we have a liberation mission, a 3-day timer. We just can't do it in spite of this. Oh, and we picked up our scientist, so now I don't feel so bad about missing out on a scientist. 91%, and what's the timer left on this one? Still 8 days. So that may just work out for us. So let's just pass some time in skirmishers, and then this will come up. Now, Oh, we were talking about over infiltrating, but I think I'm not going to do that now. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to do that now. I can't boost to get it lower, but I'm going to do a 5-person team because it is an experienced team, more, you know, as experienced as we have. And this is going to be our next mission, guys. It's a large map. We're going to have to move fast to rescue again like we did on the last one. Don't count on this one being stealth because there's more enemies also that we're going to have to work our way through. So cross your fingers between now and then for Commander ZigZag and all of you going out on this mission that we will be in good shape and be able to handle it. This is ZigZagZog signing off from somewhere in this world. Thanks so much for watching, and I do hope to see you next time.